Hi, I'm Raya. This is Wondering About Wolves. Today, we're looking at the Wolves versus Southampton match preview.
Yes, the FA Cup tie that's coming up
Yes.
at Molineux. What's first on your agenda?
It's the information about the game.
Okay, what have you been finding out about this one?
Southampton have lost their last 5 Premier League games.
Yes.
5.
Yeah,
they lost 9-0 against Man U.
Ooh.
They lost against Newcastle.
Yes, they
They're
are
on a bad run.
They are on
aren't
a
they?
very bad run of form.
Oh, I'd just like to say sorry.
Yeah.
At the start of the season, they were actually in really good form at the top of the top of the table.
They did.
So.
They started the season very well.
Yeah, very
and
well.
lately, this last month or 6 weeks or so, they've been dropping like a stone. So hopefully, we're catching them at a good time.
Yeah. Next, in November, Wolves and Southampton drew 1-1.
Yes.
So tied.
A draw. And if you look at the teams on paper, there isn't that much to choose between the teams. Southampton have got some very good players as well. And Ralph Hasenhüttl's done a very good job with him. He gets him playing a good brand of football. So it could be another tight game. We could be looking at another game that's drawn, and if it does, we could be looking at penalties.
Oh yeah.
It's the FA Cup.
Ooh, I would like to see us with penalties.
I'm never confident with penalties.
I think I might just walk out the room. We're going to lose.
Let's hope
if
it don't come to that. But that goes to show that last time we played them, we drew. So it could be another draw again because, like I say, they've got some useful players. They've got Romeu, Danny Ings. They've got
a lot of our players are injured, aren't they? As well?
Yeah, we have got injury problems. I think Southampton have got some injury problems as well. I think Armstrong may be out for him.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a player who is good for Southampton, James Ward-Prowse. Now, watch out for him because he's good on the dead balls. If they get a free kick that's 20, 25 yards out, he's good. He's got really good technique. So we've got to be really switched on in this game in terms of not giving free kicks away in and around our box.
They'll be stupid.
We've got to not give silly free kicks
keep
away.
that leg out. Don't stick it in.
We've got to be very careful because if Ward-Prowse gets an opportunity to shoot from a dead ball within that sort of range, he's deadly. He's one of the best in the Premier League from the dead ball, James Ward-Prowse. And they've got other talented players as well. Kyle Walker-Peters is good. They've got Nathan Redmond. Benderak and Vestergaard are good at the back. They've got a good team, Southampton. So it could be another tight game.
Yeah. Minamino is cup tied for Southampton.
Well, that's another good player they got, isn't it? Minamino. He's on loan from Liverpool. But, like you say, he's cup tied. Because he played for Liverpool. Yeah, he played for Liverpool earlier on in the competition. So, thankfully, he won't be able to play against us. As for ourselves, I think we're looking at the same team that played, the same squad that played in our last game against Leicester. I don't think anyone else is going to be available for us. I mean, we may be wrong. Maybe someone like Marcel may turn up, But as far as I know, we're basically picking from the same squad of players that we had to choose from against Leicester. Yeah, so that may be a similar team,
Next on the agenda is what we need to worry about.
Oh,
we hate this one.
Yeah.
Everyone who's a Wolves fan does.
Yeah, what have we got to worry about then?
Willy Bolly and Daniel Podence have been added to the Wolves injury list. We were just talking
like
about that.
we were just saying.
All that's out.
Yeah. Just as we get Johnny back and we get Sace back.
We're thinking, yes, we can get more players back.
We're getting our
full squad.
That's it, getting our squad back.
Not anymore, we've got...
That's it, we lose Bolly and Podence, so that's a big blow.
And Bolly's been doing really
Yeah,
well
he's been one of our best players this season, Bolly. So that's a big blow for us. But like we were just saying, maybe somebody will pop up. This Marcel thing, we ain't sure how far away he is, and it hasn't been they've been quiet about him a lot. So Johnny popped up out of nowhere, didn't he?
Yeah.
No one expected him to start the last game. So maybe someone like Marcel will pop up and he's ready, and we just don't know it. So fingers crossed. Hopefully that's the case.
Yeah. Danny Ings scored 22 goals last season in the Premier League.
Yeah, he's a good striker. Yeah. He's been off form recently. He hasn't scored for a while. But like you say, he's got a good track record.
He's got
last season, he was right up there as one of the top scorers in the Premier League. So we certainly need to be aware of the danger of Danny Ings. Because you give him a chance and, usually he will take it.
Yeah, Southampton are a wounded animal.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Southampton have been on a bad run of form, like we've been saying.
Yeah.
But you can look at that two ways, can't you? You can look at, it's a good time to play them because they're in bad form. But also, because they're in this bad form and because things have not been going well, they might be desperate to fight their way out of it.
Yeah.
You know, desperate to get a result and try to do any means necessary to get a win, even if they've got to come and like be maybe a little bit more negative than normal. You know, a wounded animal is a dangerous animal, isn't he?
Yes.
And Southampton certainly are wounded. The pride will be hurt.
Yeah,
you know, losing
9-0.
Yeah, but with the pride hurt, if they're losing 9-0 and losing to Newcastle after Newcastle were down to 9 men by the end, you know, that will have affected the pride, and they might have something to prove here, and they might come out with a point to prove.
Hopefully not.
What's next on the agenda?
Next, it's Dylan's Fact of the Day.
Shane Long's mom said that he was named after a member of Boyzone. She didn't say which member it was, but I suspect it was Ronan Keating.
Thanks for that, Dylan. Next on the agenda is the teams.
Yes, so there's the team that you're going to play and there's the team that Nuno's going to play. So tell us the team that you would play first.
So the formation I'd pick is a 5-2-3.
Okay.
I'd have Ruddy in goal because he does the FA Cup matches.
Yeah, it's a cup
and
game,
he did well last time, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then Semedo at right back, then Donker, Cody Kilman centre defence, and Saïs left back.
So for your wing backs,
Yeah.
you're going for Semedo and Saïs. So you're taking Johnny out and you're putting in Saïs, but you're keeping the 3 centre backs the same against Leicester.
Yeah.
So why have you taken Johnny out and put Saïs in?
Well, because he was injured and he's come back straight away, sort of thing. And he played 45 minutes last game.
Johnny did, yeah.
So maybe bring him on a sub, but because he's just come back from injury, don't little by little.
Yeah, handle him carefully.
Yeah, handle him
okay,
carefully.
yeah.
And then in midfield, Neves and Otasewi.
Oh, so you're playing Otasewi?
Yeah, because I think you need to give him more game time, give him a chance.
Yeah.
He hasn't had much of a chance.
Why are you taking Matinho out then? Why have you chosen?
Because he's getting old, as well. He did do that brilliant goal.
Yeah.
But I think,
with his age,
he can't do match after match after match.
Perhaps he needs a little breather.
Yeah.
Because of his age. Okay, yep.
And then up front, Adama, Jose and Neto.
The same that started against Leicester. Okay, so you're playing the same formation that played against Leicester. It's largely the same team. You're just saying...
Except for Otasewi and Saïs.
You're just saying you'd bring in Saïs at left wing back and give Johnny a little rest, because he's just come back from injury, and you're saying because of Matinho's age, you're going to give him a little rest and play Otasewi. Yep, okay. What do you think Nuno will do?
I think he'll play a 5-2-3 as well, same as me.
Yeah.
I think he'll play Ruddy in goal as well.
Yeah.
I think he'll do the same defence.
You think he'll play Saïs?
Actually,
You think he will give Johnny a breather? Yeah.
And then the only difference is in midfield.
Yeah.
Instead of Otasewi, I think he'll play Matinho.
You think he'll stick with Matinho?
I think he'll stay with his trusted.
Yeah, he's tried and trusted.
Player.
Right. So you think Nuno's going to play the same team that played against Leicester, apart from taking Johnny out because just come back from injury, and he'll play Saïs, and the rest you think Nuno will keep the same. Okay, well we'll see. We'll see what he does, won't we? And we'll find out how close you were in your team predictions. What's next on the agenda?
The prediction.
The score prediction.
Yeah. The score prediction.
Okay.
I think it's going to be 2-0 to Wolves.
That'd be great, to get through to the next round. I'm quite positive as well. I've saw signs lately of us coming back.
Come on, Dad, be
coming back
optimistic.
into form. There was good signs against Leicester of us finding our identity again, being difficult to beat, but creating a few chances. So I'm going to go for a win as well.
Oh, are you?
You go 2-0. I'll go 2-1.
Okay.
I'll go for Jose to get a goal as well this time.
And I've gone for Jose and Neto.
Yeah, I'll go for Jose as well to get a goal. I think sooner or later he's going to get on the score sheet. He's got to give him that service, get the ball in the box to him. And then I'm going to go for Traore to get his a goal in the cup against. He scored in the cup last time, didn't he? Against Palace. So I'll go for Traore and Jose. You're going to go for Jose and Neto. Yep, yeah, but we're both positive that
Yes,
you
we're
can
both
win.
optimistic.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, last on the agenda is the
Lastly,
sign-off.
yeah, the sign off,
Yeah.
innit? Yeah, okay, so over to you to take care of that business, you know, it's your stuff.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below your predictions for the game.
Right.
And yeah, but what? I need to carry on with this.
Yeah,
And
but right.
not now, not now. And make sure.
Why have you got that thing on your head?
Oh no, I forgot to take it off. Damn, I forgot to take it off. I had a shower. Get this off. And make sure you join us next time for the Wolves versus Southampton match review.